We're gonna get ripped.
We're gonna get ripped. First episode, and today, CrossFit Lincoln, we're going to tell you a little bit about the new cycle that's coming up, and I'm here with Phil Kniep. So Phil, tell us about the new cycle that's about to happen.
Monday we're starting a new 10-week cycle. It's going to be a little bit of a change with our strength and Olympic weightlifting, and some small changes with the gymnastics and conditioning that we have planned. We're gonna have some basic strength work, a lot of back squats, front squats, deadlifts every single week in the class programming, and we're kind of switching from a basic strength cycle, just like from building strength up, to a mix of like a hypertrophy, which is a muscle building strength cycle, and maximal strength. So the hypertrophy stuff will include higher reps, like 5 reps to 20 reps on a lot of your lifts, and then the maximal stuff will be more of your like higher percentage. So we're looking at like 85 to 100% of your lifts to kind of increase that like maximal strength a little bit. Then our Olympic weightlifting will be mostly maximal stuff. So last cycle, we worked at lower percentages. We worked from the hang position, high hang position, low hang position quite a bit, to create like a base of technique first. And now we're gonna kind of add to that and increase those percentages so you're working a little bit higher for like 1 and 2 reps. Our gymnastic stuff, the last cycle we were working on the 048 gymnastics progression. We're going to continue with that. We've set the base with strict pulling, and now we're going to add some kipping to that. So there'll still be some strict work, but then those numbers, if you weren't able to complete them last cycle, you can finish it out with kipping and start working on that position. And our conditioning will kind of change to more of like an aerobic style, so longer workouts, bigger sets of exercises, rather than the shorter sprint type workouts that we've been doing on a few of the days.
What should I focus on as just a general member? I might have some personal goals of weight loss and things like that. Are there certain ways I should attack these workouts?
The first thing that I would recommend is trying to be consistent with coming into class. What we try to do with the class is create like a well-balanced fitness regimen. So you're getting a taste of like all the energy systems that we want to hit to try to have like a balanced and healthy lifestyle. That'd be the first thing that I would think about. And then the second thing is just like focus on your form and technique while you're in there. We're going to be doing some heavier percentages this next 10-week cycle, and even if there's a prescribed weight, you can always go lighter to focus in and hone in those skills.
It's summertime. We have 10 weeks. That puts us somewhere into August or maybe the end of August. Mm-hmm. So what do I do if I go on vacation, or what do I do if I'm not here this week, or I'm going to miss some time? How do you suggest a member would kind of deal with that if I miss a few days?
It's okay if you miss some days here and there. It's not imperative that you get every single class session in. If you can stop in another CrossFit gym while you're on vacation and at least get the strength work in, that's going to be primary importance. If it's something where you might be able to only get some burpees in, I would do that, but I wouldn't fret. If you're gone, there's no need to like make up days when you come back. Just start right back with the day that we're currently on in class, and continue to move forward.
So the last cycle, we would alternate between the snatch and the clean on Mondays. And then usually on Thursdays, there was this piece called weakness work, and some of us knew what that meant, and some of us looked at that and were like, I don't know what that means because I just came to class and I only have time for class. Talk to us about what that weakness work actually stands for and how we can implement that into our training and whether or not we should.
Yeah. So as I mentioned before, the class work is more of like a general physical preparedness template. It's supposed to like hit certain things each week to make you more balanced in your fitness. But everyone has one thing or another that they might struggle with. So for some it might be strength, for some it might be gymnastics, for some it might be conditioning, where one of those energy systems is unbalanced and you kind of like need to bring it up to that other level. So the weakness work generally has two options for you to choose from, either strength or conditioning, or gymnastics and a strength. So after the workout for the day, the goal would be to choose one of those, your biggest weakness, and complete that to kind of bring everything back in balance and work on those things that you feel like might be a weakness.
So let's say that I'm a member and I have really specific goals that I've set in the last few months, or maybe at the beginning of the year I said I want to hit that 400-pound back squat, or I really want to hit a 250-pound snatch. I might see some of those in the cycle programming, but what do I do if there are specific goals that I might have that I feel like I'm either missing those days or I'm not really seeing that pop up really specifically, like handstand push-ups or some other gymnastics or specific weightlifting goal?
If you have a specific goal in mind, say you're wanting to hit like a 500-pound back squat, I would suggest finding like some sort of cycle that is dedicated just to that specific goal. So there's different back squat cycles that is just back squat only or just front squat only, and add that into your regimen. So we're going to be back squatting or front squatting twice a week. If your goal is to hit a 500-pound back squat, and you're at 425, you may need to squat more than 2 times a week. So if you could find a program that has 4 squat days in it, then that will help you kind of reach that goal a little more efficiently or effectively.
What if I really love the Phil Kniep method of getting ripped and getting jacked? Is there anything that you offer specifically programming-wise that I don't want to have to go search the internet, that somehow I could pair up with Phil and he writes me some programming so I don't have to search any farther?
Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in getting specific goals and you want to have it kind of directed or combined into the programming that we're currently doing, then come talk to me and we can work something out as far as like doing some extra programming or extra coaching.